Hi there, how are you? It's been a very, very long time since I did a reading, and this week a lot of mystical things have been happening over the past week for me. And I was thinking to myself, it must be happening to the collective as well. As you know, there is a global movement into higher consciousness right now. And the energy of this past week is so great that there's no doubt that there are things that are going to come up within the next few months, towards the end of the year, that are really going to transform um, the way you see things, the way you perceive things, the way you think, your beliefs, the way you start doing things. And um, where I do readings at in Maine, um, I have a lot of people coming in and being very much in that energy of kind of at a point in their lives where they're kind of questioning what is my path now forward. So I just wanted to kind of do a general reading, see what comes out, and I'm going to start doing readings going forward. I don't have really a good setup at this point. As you probably know, if you looked at a lot of my past videos, was going through ascension journey, and the universe really takes you through a whole lot of things. And I'll expand on all that later on. But in the meantime, I do want to start doing readings for all signs, and but more so really getting in touch with you guys as far as what is going on as far as higher consciousness that we're moving into and the things you'll start seeing. And I think it will play out in the cards as we move through, especially these next few months and into next year. Okay. So I'm going to use my good tarot as always. And I also have some clarifier, a deck of clarifiers here if I need those. Okay. So this is for the collective. I'm going to make it short and sweet. And hopefully you guys will start coming back. Oops, okay, they already want to talk. We got the nine of air. Okay, so there's something about releasing, right? Nine of air. There's nine of air usually talks about, or nine of swords talks about having a lot of anxiety. And that's exactly what I was just saying, that people are really anxious. This Like the people coming to me for readings are really in this anxious state of what is my path forward? And I don't know if you're feeling that energy as of late, and I need to kind of feel a release from that. And so for the collective, where is the collective right now? Where is the collective? Thank you. Got four of earth here, which is four of pentacles. Four of pentacles usually talks about some kind of holding back, um, not releasing. And I feel like there's this energy of us needing to release a lot of the past of the old, and we may not be ready to do so. And the universe is really saying, I know even for myself, that we need to release our past beliefs, our past thoughts, our past ways of thinking, And that's really hard for us to do because we're moving into this new way of being. And if we don't do so, it could really just come to a point of, even a tower coming for us. Because as you can see, the world is changing so much. And we want to hold on to what has always been. And the universe is kind of saying it's time to move on from this old system or this old way of doing things. Okay. Let's see what's blocking us. For the collective, what's blocking us. And fours, as you know, also talk about our foundation, right? We don't want our foundation to change the way we have things set in place, you know, who our friends may be in life, where we're placed, as far as our homes, our jobs. We want to keep everything the same, and we're not going to be able to do so if we want to move into this higher consciousness. What's blocking us? Okay, now you got two fours here. Four of fire. It's kind of almost like the universe is saying, like, if you just let go, everything's going to get better for you. And believe me, I had to learn that you get fours again, you got 2, 4, 4, 4. That universe is telling you that everything is going to be all right. Just as long as you start making changes to some of the things that you can see in your life that you're holding on to and just aren't working for you anymore. Now, whether it be people, jobs, places, home situations, relationships, you can see it, but we refuse to give it up. Okay. Let's see. What do you see? What do you see? And you got the Five of Fire. So this is my kind of simmering card. You see, she's kind of sitting there to me, and she's kind of almost kind of like in a kind of anger type of situation. Five of Fire, Five of Wands talks about conflict, and Fives talks about chaos. So there could be some kind of conflict within your life right now, some kind of chaos. And it's not probably out and open. Maybe not even everyone knows that it's going on within us, but there's something simmering deep within us. There may be conflict with another person. We're not letting them know how we feel. It could be conflict with our employer, with our significant other, whoever it may be. I feel like there's some kind of conflict here. The thing is, fire talks about doing something. And for me, with this card, it's kind of saying that you're not doing anything about it and you're kind of just sitting in place and simmering about it. In order to move on to that Six of Fire, which is success, we need to take an action, which is that fire energy. Okay. What does not what doesn't the collective see? What is above? What is above? Yeah, lots of fire energy. Wow. And then you got the Queen of Fire. Okay. Like this is who you are. Okay, no matter what sign we're talking about right now. Queen of Fire. It's Aries, Leo, Sag, energy. It's like being in your gracious power, like knowing who you are and not letting out anyone, whoever this is, kind of have that conflict within you. And I feel like someone is kind of having you feel, you see the difference in the energies here? It's like this one is like a girl-like energy. And no matter the gender, I feel like this person is making you feel small when this is truly who you are. Okay. And even though you know this, you're not seeing it. Okay. And that's why you're kind of sitting there, kind of simmering about whatever this conflict is instead of taking action. The Queen of Fire is one, not so much that takes action, but internally knows who she is and what she stands for. She's a beautiful soul, right? And she doesn't let anyone stand in her way no matter what. Okay. What's in the past for the collective? What's in the past? What's in the past? What's in the past? Oh, here we go. Okay. You got the Five of Earth. Okay. Again, another five. There's been some kind of conflict. You got this is the Five of Pentacles, where there's been this energy of feeling abandoned, or to give an example, it's almost like you're in a workplace and you have your there's a clique of people who kind of, all talk and gossip and everything. And you may feel excluded from that group. And they may even be talking about you. So you're feeling kind of left out in a way. And this might be where this kind of conflict that's going on here that you're kind of simmering about is coming from. Could be a totally different situation where someone has kind of um, made you feel put to the side. You got two fives here and two fours. Everything changes. Fives talk about change. Nothing stays the same. So this energy has to change. Okay. Because as you see up here, the Queen of Fire, what you're not seeing is who you truly are. Okay. What's the future for the collective? What is the future? What is the future? Two cards came out. Wow. Okay, so you got the Ten of Fire, and then you got the Emperor too. You're taking control of this situation, right? Emperor talks about control, of being in charge, right? And also the Ten of Fire talks about letting go of burdens, right? 10 talks about completion, that we're not going to allow whatever this situation to over, we're going to overcome this situation, right? Because tens are about completion. It's going to be over. We're going to take control of the situation. Okay. And I got another four here. So you got 444. You may be seeing that. And then you got 10. And then you got five and five too. So this is going to be over this situation. You're going to take control, even if it's not even saying anything to this other person. It's kind of like walking away and saying that I know who I am and I don't need you to clarify that for me. Okay. But it may have not felt good when whoever this was putting you through this. Okay. I'm just going to peek at the bottom. And we have the Six of Fire, which is success. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully, I'll see you guys soon. And please stay tuned. It's going to take me a bit to get back to being online again, but I do want to, and soon I'll show my face. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll talk soon.